Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 59th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I am your gracious host with Big Head Action, Matt Parker.
Big head action.
I'm Big Head Action, Fred. And I'm like obsessed with being in the middle of this frame now, too. Like,
right. Yeah. It is kind of weird. You keep
perfect. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Alan's trying some new camera tricks, and so it's messing with us. Feel free to watch us on the YouTube channel that we have, and also on all the other places. Oh, you want to see these faces up close and personal, in your ears and in your butt. Speaking of in your butt, I'm joined, of course, by my co-host, Freddie.
Whoa,
How
man.
are you tonight?
Oh, I'm good.
I'm in the ladies' butts, and that's fine.
Okay.
Into your preferred type of butt. With music, with our words, not
in your
something
butt
gross.
preference.
Exactly. Of course, Fred, I think you should, from now on, I think we should do it where I introduce you and then you introduce
Allan.
the other member of our segment. Of our campaign.
All right, yeah. And coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we also got the man of many words, Allan.
Hey, Fred. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Allan.
This is weird. This is not going to play on the radio. Anyway.
You calm down.
Why I ought to.
Yeah, man. I'm going the wrong way.
Anyway, so this is ridiculous. We're
It's
just
all
turning our
flip-floppy.
heads. So we're idiots, and we're just turning our heads back and forth and being very, very amused by it. Just for the radio listeners at home. But so welcome to the show, gentlemen. I hope all is well. It is fall, pretty much.
It's good. Yeah, man.
And it's still hot as shit. So there you go.
It's cooling down, though, man. It's still cooling down.
That's true.
Man.
That's true.
It's not hot as it was 45 days ago. Jesus Christ.
I can tell you, summer heat. Still getting to a few people here, Freddie.
Yeah.
We always thank our listeners. So thank you very much, Draper and Eric, for listening to the show. And thank you, anonymous tipster, for emailing me and cursing me out about the show. So, yes, I appreciate your judgment at the time. We talked about this a few weeks ago where we got like trolled by those people. It makes you feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, you're doing
like,
something.
No news is bad. You know what I mean?
You're doing something, all right. Yeah,
they threatened to file a police report about the show. For I don't really care to discuss
with
it.
the Bad Boys and Podcast.
With the Bad Boys, that's right. Wanted in one state.
Charged a $50 fine and 2 hours of community service.
Right. We did it too.
That's right.
The whole time we were mad about it.
Oh no,
exactly
man.
what it is. But yeah,
I really think it was Bigfoot though. I think Bigfoot was the one who called the cops.
I wouldn't be surprised by that, dude. Because again, Bigfoot.
We talked about him last week. Yeah,
we were talking smack about him last week,
right?
And he was like, "You know what? I'm going to remind those motherfuckers who I am. My name is B.I.G. to the foot, bitch."
Bigfoot a snitch.
Yeah, Bigfoot doesn't give a shit. Bigfoot drops the dimes.
Bigfoot's a Karen.
Well, actually, it's funny. So, calling someone a Karen, because I do catch myself that, and I know that's slang, and it's not good for you, Fred. Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't call people Karens unless they really are.
They act like them. It's funny. My mother-in-law, her name's Karen.
What's the dude version of a Karen?
Probably a Flanders or something.
No, Flanders was a good guy. Flanders was all right.
Whatever, man. Flanders all oopty doody.
I feel like it would be
Hoity-toity.
Damien.
Damien. I think there is a
Male.
There
Karen.
is a male, pairing for Karen,
Is it
but
Kareem?
I'm not sure.
I don't know
No,
my
it's
name
not-
Kareem that I would
it's
want to
not
say
Kareem.
that. Everyone that I know whose name is Kareem is intimidating.
Kareem.
So I don't want to
Abdul-Jabbar.
call it that. But Fred, that brings me to I have Fred,
Yeah.
the show, the Black Lincoln Collective. We are all about
BLC.
and we are all about informing, educating,
Right.
and then they can go back and fact check later because we're not
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
do that. But
The thing I want from this podcast is I want everybody who listens to this to leave either a little bit smarter or a whole lot dumber.
hell of a lot dumber.
Either one of those two is fine with me.
Right. And we know and we understand, but so in the spirit of keeping all the kids up with the kids,
Yeah.
I would challenge you and Allan to the second
Yeah, I
ever
think you do.
Black Lincoln Collective slang test.
Slang time.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Theme music. Insert theme music here.
I want the theme music from SVU. Oh, there you go. That works, I guess.
Is that what?
All right.
That's
like Entertainment Tonight. That's not
That's not
cool.
entertainment.
All right.
That's not entertainment.
I need something good with the kid for the kids.
There you go.
That'll work. All right. That'll give it a little groove. So slang test, Fred. I'm going to ask you and Allan. I'm going to give you a word of popular slang from 2022. It's probably already like now that I'm saying it,
it's already
in such a white manner. It's out. Like all these words are
done.
out.
Yeah, nobody's gonna say it no more.
I can't wait. All right, Fred.
Slang killer.
And if you would like it in a sentence, I will give you the word in a sentence.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to do it in my whitest radio voice because I have to make it even and fair. All right. The first word, Fred, is T. T-E-A.
Oh, that's gossip.
T.
Correct. That's correct.
You sure these from 2022?
That one wasn't. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, that's
Again.
old.
All right. How about this? All right. This one's for Allan then. How about snatched?
Snatch.
If you'd like it in a sentence, I can give you a sentence.
Yeah, please.
All right. Hey, that girl right there is looking pretty snatched.
She banging?
I needed the definition. That is not another slang word. It's not.
banging?
I mean, I guess it would. Snatch means. Fred, would you like to guess on?
I
That
think
shows how
means
old you
she's-
are, Allan. That we used to say banging.
Banging.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
yeah, dude, remember that? This is not helping us. Not helping us with the kids, the 18 to 25 demographic.
No. I think that
So
means
snatched.
she's trashed, like she's tore down.
Looks good, perfect, or fashionable. She's
Oh,
the
okay,
new
she's
on
snatched.
fleek.
Yeah,
she's
on fleek. She's there.
All right, what about bussin'?
Oh, that's like delicious. That's good. Like
This is what
That
this
dinner.
word is. What?
mom, this dinner is bussin'.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, what does it mean though?
I don't know. It means like it's delicious. You say that about
I know it
food
means it's
or-
good
Yeah.
because people say that to me all the time. Like, hey, this is bussin', and I'm like,
Yeah.
darn right it is, fella. I'm like, your tits on that one, chief. This chicken sandwich is bussing.
Be bussin'.
It's bussing me
This chicken
straight to the
is be
restroom.
bussin'.
It certainly do be bussing, Fred. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do this in the end for all of them. Okay, so bussing, yeah, that means it's delicious.
Yeah.
How about and this is I know this one, so this one shouldn't even count.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna give it to Allan because he deserves
Yeah.
it. What about thirsty? I think you know this one, even Allan.
Thirsty?
Yeah.
Thirsty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as in that fellow is very thirsty for a lady.
Oh, okay. Why you think I wouldn't know that?
I thought you would know that, not because you're thirsty, but because you are a man about town.
They say
He's horny, I guess.
That is pretty close. Correct.
yeah,
He
yeah.
is thirsty for attention
Yes.
from
Yeah.
someone or something.
Like if the kids say if you ain't well they used to maybe 5 years ago, but they probably don't say it now. But
Those
they say
kids are
like
teenagers,
if you don't have if you don't have like people constantly calling your phone and shit like that, that it's dry. Your phone is dry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're thirsty, because your phone.
Sorry, I couldn't get out this evening, fellows. My phone is bone dry, sitting beside my bed.
And I'm hella thirsty.
And I'm super thirsty. Drip, drip, drink, drink. Let's go to the kitchen sink, boys. That's not good, Fred.
Vic's Vapor Rub.
How about Vic's Vapor Rub?
Oh no!
You'll be thirsty no more when you're rubbing a whore with Vapor Rub. How about? I think this would. Okay, so I got to do a few more, and we'll keep going. How about the word cap? As in, he's wearing a very handsome cap.
No.
Hair?
No. I wouldn't have got this one, Alan, if it wasn't for the internet. So
it's the
don't
truth.
feel bad. No, you're wrong,
It's
Fred.
the truth. It's the
No.
truth.
Cap is a fake or a lie.
No cap.
However, no
Yeah,
cap
that's right. No
means
cap.
totally true. Not
Right.
a lie.
Right.
So
No
I
cap.
say no cap, dog. I was
Yeah.
thirsty for that bitch who had on the Vicks Vapor Rub.
That
No
bitch
cap
was
indeed.
snatched. She was snatched.
Yes. Her bussin' capping was snatched up and thirsty for tea. And I gave it to her with a next word, which is chuggy. Chuggy.
Chuggy?
Chuggy.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes, I can. That gentleman in the cargo shorts sure is looking chuggy.
Yep. Nope.
You
Got me
can
on
guess
that
that from I inferred it.
one. Oh, my cargo.
It's kind of one of the two. So do you think cargo shorts are cool? Or do you not think they're cool?
I
If
plead
you
the
ask
fifth.
any woman in America,
I
well, if you
plead the
ask any
fifth.
lady, they're not cool. If you ask any fella, they're A-okay. They're straight bussin'. Cargo shorts are bussin'. Here's a 20
Especially when I have my white and blue New Balance on.
My son just popped in and said, "No cap, Dad. No cap." He loves cargo shorts too, apparently.
No, that's
Yeah, no.
terrible.
Chuggy is something that is out of date or a person who's trying too hard.
Chuggy.
I don't know if maybe I'm mispronouncing it. I
Chuggy?
feel like it's Chuggy. Chuggy?
Spell it.
Cheugy.
Sounds right to me. Oh.
Sounds right to me as well. I don't know what else it would be. I'll ask.
Chuggy.
I'll ask a young person.
Chuggy.
Chuggy and my Chuggy you. Okay. So last one.
Yep.
And you're gonna, Fred. I know you're intimately familiar with this one.
Okay.
Yassify.
What?
Fred, as in
Yassify.
Alan. Do you know what yassify? As in that bitch done yassified that pic she posted on the local social media board.
She made it up, like Instagram.
She yassified it.
She
Like bedazzled?
photoshopped it?
She
Photoshop?
applied several beauty filters to a picture until the person is totally unrecognizable. Which is what I do to all my pictures. I yassify.
I need to do that to the picture on the monitor right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yesified.
Yassify. It says yassify. Y-A-S-S-I-F-Y. Like
Y-A-S.
yes, girl.
Yesified, girl.
All right, like, ooh, she yassified herself up, girl.
Yeah.
Gross. I don't know why I would do that voice ever in my life. And there were
Oh, no.
church ladies. Mm-hmm.
Church lady.
Mm-mm. So yeah,
Satan?
that. Hello, Satan. What are you doing here in my chuggy snatched thirsty yassify? It's capping.
No capping.
No caps. Bussin'.
I am
Satan.
yassifying right now.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
Oh, man. I
Satan
think
sure is thirsty.
we summoned the devil.
We shouldn't have said his name. Both of
I'm,
us.
so-
Leave me alone.
Sorry, Satan.
Promoting the podcast somewhere.
I'm sorry, Satan.
Well, you know,
Like-
again, Fred, that's part of being the baddest ass podcast.
There you go. We get Satan on that shit, man.
Who else has summoned the devil on
The
their
Lord
podcast
of-
recently?
The underworld.
That's right. we did.
DLC world.
of the world. Oh, it took over the whole world. That's what COVID did for him. Thanks, Satan. Thanks, Satan.
All right, Satan. Thanks, man.
All right, get the hell out of here.
Thanks for the cameo.
All right, bye. Bye.
Got him.
And we had to tell the devil to
go back to Georgia
again. Are you gonna find a podcast more badass than to tell Satan to bite the dust?
Yeah,
Carmen reference, Allan. So anyone who listened to Christian rock back in the day, that's a Satan bite the dust was a great Christian rock song.
Yes, it was.
And a great video. That was Carmen.
Satan bite the dust.
Satan bite the dust. Yeah, we should do a dramatic reenactment of that sometime.
Yeah, really? Yeah, we could do that.
No, I don't know that we can. It's a really long. It's like an 8-minute long song.
Hey, we'll just get a
podcast Emmy for that
snippet. A snippet.
Yeah. No, I could probably, if you played the music, I could do it. I'm not going to do it though. So we will do it someday, maybe. So Fred.
Yeah, man.
What else is going on with you, buddy? Did you hear about the iPhone, the new iPhone that they announced, the iPhone 14? No. They announced it.
I did hear about that, man.
No SIM cards anymore.
Like mine doesn't have a SIM, does it?
Yes, your phone does have a SIM card.
So
they're going. It has like the little card, like the little. It's like that.
Yeah, but what does that do?
That's what makes your phone. Like that's your number essentially.
Oh, that's
the brain of your
right. Okay.
Like
that's
or the voice or whatever. I don't know what it would be.
The memory.
Yeah, that's what
phone.
Connects it. Yeah. Well, yeah. So like that's what. So like
that's
if you broke your phone,
that's my phone's soul.
Right. Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
So if you broke your phone, you could get a new phone and slide that shit in there. Nice. And
all my information and stuff will be on.
No, just your number will go over there.
Oh, okay.
But it's great if you don't want to, because like they can track you through your SIM. You see, Fred. The government.
Okay. Is that it? So? If I didn't have my SIM, I couldn't make a phone call.
No, you couldn't make a phone call, but you also couldn't be tracked. Like your phone couldn't be tracked unless you connected to the internet.
What's good at the phone?
Well, if you were to say, let's say you were like, "Hey, I'm on the lam," or "I'm up to shady business."
Yep.
Then you could be like, "Oh, pop that out," and then go about my business, and then pop it back in when the shady business is over. Oh. See what I'm saying? So if they try,
could you pop it in real quick? Like I make a phone call and then call, say, "Hey, meet me over here."
Good, but as soon as you arrive on the network, they'll be like, "Oh, got him."
That's a ping. They ping.
They'll triangulate your position.
Oh man.
You know how it is, man. They're gonna yassify your ass. You
assify.
Maybe that's what it was. You assify. That's the same thing.
Yeah, assified.
Yeah, maybe that's what.
You're assified.
That makes more sense. About that girl. You assified herself.
Yeah, assified.
She applied several beauty filters to a picture until she was totally unrecognizable. That's exactly it. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I'm feeling mighty thirsty, Fred.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with some more of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Episode number 59.
59. 10 more to go.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Are you a fan of sketch comedy like Monty Python, Key and Peele, and Saturday Night Live? Have you ever wondered why their sketches are funny? Or maybe why that certain sketch didn't make you laugh? On the comedy podcast Sketch Nerds, we aim to answer those questions while having fun talking about the history and craft of sketch comedy. Every episode features a guest to help us break down our favorite sketches, as well as those submitted by listeners like you. So come nerd out with us and listen to Sketch Nerds at badmedicinecomedy.com/sketchnerds.
Some bitch. Don't you cuss on this here radio. I apologize to all the friendly folk who are listening.
So, welcome back to the show. Fred, we don't get, Allan, we talked about him earlier, man of few words.
Right.
But a man of many hobbies and asphyxiations.
That's true.
I don't think that's the word. But one of Allan's favorite things is he is absolutely, so Fred, we figured this out.
Yep.
When we assembled our all-star cast to become the Black Lincoln Collective. We had to get, just like in any classic heist movie, A-Team, anything. Gotta get the brains, the brawn, and all the other shit, right?
The wild card.
So we were like, yeah, exactly. So we were like, we need an entertainment guy. And we dug deep. We found Fred. And he's our entertainment news correspondent, liaison, all that jazz. Then they were like, we need someone who never shuts the fuck up. And so they found me. And I just talk all the time. Even when I'm not doing the podcast, I still talk to people sometimes.
You still talk.
And so then when Fred, your and my powers combined, we were like, we need some guy who doesn't say much, but loves to watch movies that we're not willing to watch unless he makes us. Yeah. Allan came on the scene. Because absolutely would I not have watched this movie in 1,000 years if it weren't for Allan.
No.
So Allan, please tell us what your extra special Allan's movie review movie is for this week.
It's on Pluto TV. It's by Asylum, and it's called Snakes on a Train.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me tell you this. Fuck Pluto TV for this one. Because I watched it on Pluto TV, like the first half of it, and every 3 seconds was a damn commercial. They'd be like, "There's a step," and then it'd be commercial. And it was always like Meta, like a commercial for Meta.
Yeah.
For Meta.
Like, imagine a world.
They went to Meta before it was Credit Karma.
Well, I watched it. It was Tide. Like I really wanted to go buy some Tide.
There was also one commercial, and I don't even know what it was. It was just stupid though, and I was like, "This is not even a real thing." But no, Meta. I kept seeing these ones where it was like, it was a bunch of bicyclists, and they're like, "We are the nation from the nation, and we met each other," and they're like, "Just imagine a day when you could be in a room with someone without being in the room," and I'm like,
"Yeah,
what the fuck does that even mean? Why would I want that ever?" Like, I don't get it, but it kept coming on over and over. And now I'm convinced. I love it. I can't wait to get Meta.
That's what
I'm going to be virtual, baby.
They're pushing that shit, man.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah. Well, they have to. Man. They invested a lot of money in it, man.
Yeah.
It's hella stupid. Yeah. So, they're going to have to like push it. Like, right. Anyway. All right. Sorry to digress, but fuck Pluto TV. I watched it on Tubi. And I watched the second half of it on Tubi. Limited commercials. So, yay for Tubi. Okay, so anyway, Allan, tell us more about Snakes on a Train.
It's Snakes on a Train is nothing like Snakes on a Plane, so don't get confused, Fred.
I agree with you on that.
With American warships, you were like, nope.
Yeah.
This one is.
It is its own movie. I give it credit.
It is.
No, it stands alone.
Totally different plot. Totally different plot.
Not a plot you would expect for this movie.
No.
It's some chick has been put, some woman has been put under a Mayan curse.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Yeah, I want to know more about that too.
You are bilingual, which is again one of the reasons that we hired you. And you got to watch this movie and understand all the words that were said in this movie. However, as a white or as a non-bilingual person, same thing.
As a white.
Who I know un pequeño de español. The whole beginning of the movie, I'm like, where the fuck are the subtitles?
Yeah.
Why can I not understand anything these people say? And the only thing that would come up when I did get subtitles was non-English speaking.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Or non-English language. It would say non-English language over and over. It wouldn't say Spanish. Or and I knew it was Spanish.
French. I don't know. It sounded
like Spanish. It wasn't.
No?
Yeah, it sounded French. Like it really did.
It was supposed to be the Mayan language because she was under the Mayan curse.
Well, it sounded like Spanish. Yeah, it said. I just kept saying, "Not English speech." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no,
it doesn't mean anything.
It was the Mayan curse.
But you could understand some of the words.
Yeah, some of them, like snake and pieces.
I understood snake. Yes, and I understood one time he said, "Por favor," and I was like, "I speak Spanish now."
Yeah, that means not now.
Yeah. I think it was one time when he was looking for it, like towards the end, he was like, "Donde está Alma? Donde está Alma?"
Yeah.
It's like that's where's Alma?
I get it.
That's what I would have said.
Was that the exit?
The bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom.
I will say,
exit. For my butthole. I need exit for my butthole.
so I was very confused from the start of this movie, pretty much throughout the entire thing.
Right.
I have to say, I enjoyed it thoroughly, though. I really did.
Yeah. No, it was pretty cool. I'm not going. It wasn't terribly terrible. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
it was pretty terribly.
It was like pleasantly terrible. You know what I'm saying? It was like pleasantly terrible.
You know,
right.
I went in expecting it to be snakes on a train. I mean, snakes on a plane, but just on a train.
But on a train, yeah.
And as Allan said, it has nothing to do with
nothing to do with it.
No.
And that's maybe the best part of the whole movie.
I'm telling you, man, like it made my day. I saw that titty. Yeah, I mean that was a great titty on that train, man.
Don't spoil it. That didn't happen. Okay, just in case. Oh, by the way, spoilers for Snakes on a Train.
Oh, yeah. When it came out,
in case this is on your queue on Pluto TV, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody who's going to watch
which
tomorrow
came out
with their family.
Friggin'
2006, I think.
6, yeah.
Well, she had them in the jars.
It's still pretty fresh. It's still pretty fresh.
Yeah, she had them in the jars. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Six snakes turned into like a big.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on. So okay, first of all, I have to say, I have to applaud Stephen A.F. Day for his mustache game. That was the conductor, and throughout the whole movie. Once I learned his name, I was like, "Oh, that's Stephen all fucking day, all fucking day with that mustache, Stephen." That mustache beard combo.
Rock
so
that shit.
Again, we've talked about this. The movie RRR, one of the greatest movies of all time, in part because of his facial hair game. And it's the same thing. I was like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck any of these people are saying. But then I was like, but this guy's mustache is doing it for me.
Right.
So I enjoyed that. Stephen all fucking day. Great mustache. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. So Allan, continue. There's a Mayan curse.
Yeah, there's a Mayan curse, and
how do you say snake in Spanish? El Sepreto. No.
Culebra.
Why are we whispering it?
Because it sounds cooler, Fred. Duh. Because it's more badass. I'm like, hey, Culebra. Hey, there's Culebra over there. That doesn't sound as cool, Fred. So this lady is infected by the ancient Mayan curse.
The ancient Mayan curse, and she has to recover the lost pieces of the snakes.
She has to keep all her snakes. So as I understood it,
but the snakes won't get out, right? Or is
the snake? Yeah. The guy turned. The guy turned her. Did he put the curse on her?
Yeah.
Curse de la muerta, whatever he said. So
he put the curse.
He put the Mayan curse on her because she would not the guy, another guy.
No, another
guy.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't marry. Like she was going to marry this rich dude, and like it was an arranged marriage. And her dad, or she was like, "I'm out on this."
Where did you get that from?
Because they talk about it in the movie.
Talk about it.
I didn't hear that shit.
Yeah, I didn't miss much. It's fine. It doesn't really affect anything else.
Well, that's the whole damn plot. Because I was confused as to why she had the curse in the first fucking place.
Yeah, that's why she had the curse. She didn't want to get arranged marriage.
Egos wouldn't have shown up.
Right, and so.
Oh yeah.
And so what they did, it was the snakes were her body.
Yes,
and they were coming out. The snakes wanted to escape, and as they did, they took her body with them, and like it was gross. Every time a snake came out of somebody's mouth, which happens a lot in this movie, it was gross. Every time I was like, "That was gross," and then it happened again.
Yeah, that
was the fastest train ever, too.
That was a very interesting
thing, man.
So for me, I will say the star of the movie, and I'd like to get you guys' opinion on this too, was that one snake they kept using over and over and over for everything.
the python.
I nicknamed him Jake.
Jake.
The stock footage.
Yeah, the one snake that they're like, "Oh, it's a snake." Yeah, and then you turn the corner, and they're like, "It's a snake." And like it was the same snake every time, over and over.
Yeah.
Until its head grew 26 times its size in a second and a half, and devoured that little girl. That's it.
And then he ate that little girl.
That scene.
That's why I was like, I know the little girl's not gonna get. I mean, she's gonna be. If anybody survives, it's gonna be a little girl.
No,
no.
That was I expected that too, and I appreciate that though. Yeah,
yeah.
What would this little girl do versus a snake? And like, what did
die?
How did the snake kill her mom when it was just like laying on her mom's head? Like, that's what I loved about it. Is that I felt like they just like set the snake gently on people. And they're like, oh my god, this snake! And then they're dead, and then they would just be dead. So I have a question for you, Alan, and I feel certain that you probably caught this, but toward the beginning of the movie, when like the I don't know, I guess the hero of the movie who died, sort of, you know, the guy who's like trying to breathe smoke in the girl's face and keep the snakes in or whatever.
Donde Alma, yeah,
sure, yeah, he gets into a fight with the bald-headed guy and a wife beater, right?
Oh yeah,
for kids, that's a type of shirt with no sleeves, but not a sleeveless shirt, more extra no sleeves, like negative sleeves.
Yeah.
Is how it's probably be. It's a shirt with -1 sleeves and collar. So like
it's the answer to a woman's camisole.
Right, exactly. And if you know what that is, then you're too old to listen to this show. So go on to sleep, Grandma.
That's it.
But so when they were fighting, they had a fight, as you recall, maybe because he was like, "Why are you bringing these fucking snakes on this train?" Which never got said and
never got.
No, it didn't.
Very much depressed me.
Yeah,
I was wondering, like the whole movie, like who's going to be the one to say that?
Who's going to say it?
Yeah, I was like, who's it going to be?
Yeah, nobody.
I was hoping it was that little girl.
Nothing. Nobody got tired.
I was hoping the little girl would be like, "Mom, there's fucking snakes on this motherfucking train." She didn't. Yeah, but, so when they fight, there's a scene where, and it just struck me because I was again watching this movie intently. Was the guy kicks him off the train, right, Alan? You remember that? Yeah. Okay, was that an homage to Die Hard? Because when that dude popped his head out, I was like, that looks like some fucking Die Hard shit.
Yeah.
Right there. White beater, face all dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, is that a Die Hard reference in the middle? Like, this movie is getting better and better.
Yeah.
McClane!
It really did, dude. That guy looked just like him.
Yeah.
So I had to say that. I also have to say my favorite guest star of this movie, so far anyway, is Tidy Whitey's. There was a scene where the family was laying in the sleeper car by themselves, and they were all in their underpants. And then one dude, the dad of the family, had the tidiest Whitey's on in the world, and they made sure to like show him roll over, and it zoomed in on his butt at one point. His Tidy Whitey's. So Tidy Whitey made another appearance on this movie. In so many commercials. So what did you guys okay, so far I think we're about halfway through the movie at this point.
Right.
You know, maybe shorter. I don't fucking know. Fred, when you're watching a cinematic classic, sometimes you lose track of time and you don't know if you're in hour 6 or hour 3.
Right,
or whatever of the
45
movie,
even,
or 12 minutes in, and you're like, holy shit! I thought this was 4 hours into this movie. It's literally just finished.
It's just started.
Yeah, well, and that was the thing. There was a build up.
Yeah.
A lot less snakes than you would have also thought. I feel like the snakes didn't get, other than Jake, the snakes just didn't get as much like screen time as
Right. The ones coming out the mouth did.
Yeah, like, they did. There was a lot of introducing. There's just a lot of introducing characters. Right. I feel like
they were
just like, hey, and now here's me, and now I'm this. And then they're like,
the guy,
all the characters that were going to get killed, basically.
Yeah, they pretty much were like, hey,
that's it. And that was the only reason like they were in the movie was to die. You know what I mean? It's just like we need something to fill some time. Well, so let's put like subplot B underneath the,
just like you slide this guy's story in. And we'll make up some bullshit about this.
Yeah, let's slide in the drug story because that's where we're going. Yeah. I mean, like that had
other perfect sense.
I mean, but remember they were going to LA, so they had
LA.
Yeah, everybody's going to LA. Yeah.
Right. From where were they in originally? Mexico?
I think they were in Texas. Like I think there was somebody
a Texas trooper.
Yeah. Right,
Ex-Texas trooper.
Right.
So
it didn't matter.
One thing I will say that I enjoyed thoroughly at first about this movie, and then kind of like faded it toward the end was the amount of skin that got pulled off of people. No, did you not like? It became where I'm like, quit pulling skin off of each other.
Oh my god!
All you're doing is pulling people's skin off, and it's freaking me out.
When her face, when her skin started falling off of her, like you could tell it was just like toilet paper. You know what I'm saying?
And then other people were like, "I'm pulling my skin off too now."
Yeah,
like,
they did. They spent the whole budget on the guy's arm when the snake went in his arm. And, I mean.
And they used it. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but they also used it for his partner. They used the exact same shot. Yes, they did. Make no mistake. They absolutely used the exact same shot.
The same shot.
They didn't even change the angle or anything.
Yeah.
They just did it again. They're like, just play it again. They'll never.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
people, it's fine.
That had in 2016, they had $1 million budget. That's what $1 million is.
Yeah, 2006. Yeah.
Well,
dude, honestly, okay, for $1 million, I will say that I thought it was
it was good for $1 million.
Good job.
$1 million. Yeah.
Now keep in mind, Warships also had $1 million budget.
Yeah, really?
I thought it was right there.
Yeah. They had a star.
That's all they needed to do. And the 3 baby snakes. They kept
right. I think the boyfriend was I think he was a snake handler. He was a snake wrangler. He played 2 parts in the movie.
His whole job was like, I'm gonna keep putting these snakes in this bucket.
Yeah,
like, the whole movie.
Snakes in a bag.
Yeah, he's like, how you say snakes again, Alan?
Culebra
de alma. And like over and over, and like put it in a bucket. It was like,
but he had to because they were going to see the Shyamalan or whatever they.
Yeah, it was his uncle. His uncle was a bigger
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
Uncle Shyamalan. Uncle Shyamalan.
Well, I love that she kept like at one point she was like, "I have snakes," and like just randomly blurted that out for no reason. Yeah. Just like talking. Then she's like, "I have snakes."
Crabs.
I have snakes.
Then here was the turning point of the movie for me, anyway.
Yeah,
is it exactly, Fred, at 1 hour into the movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's when that titty comes out.
Yes. Yeah.
I looked it up. I timed it because I was like, when did this happen? How long have I waited for this that I didn't expect? Was not expected, but very semi-uncomfortable. But like you said,
do you think
great job on that. Great job on the casting.
Yeah.
That was
how many kids that they had to look at to be like, yo, that's snakes on the train titty right there.
That was a great
That was a good titty.
It was a good titty.
Very well cast scene.
Perfect boob.
A little inappropriate, but
right. Yeah, like
but
did that dude not look like Dak Shepard?
He did, and I kept looking at him like, who is this guy? Like, I know this guy.
I was like, yeah, it's Dak Shepard.
I like that he was like, take off your shirt, and she's like, and he's like, it's okay, I'm a cop.
I'm a
cop. Can't say that nowadays.
You couldn't say that back then.
You said it. He said it.
Yeah, like that scene was really rapey, but like I don't know. It's kind of like
but I also appreciated it when he was like gently, like I felt like that dude might have been gay in real life because like you would see it, and he was just like if this was the titty, he's just like. Like just barely. Yeah. But he left it on screen for a while, so he didn't cover it up
for the money.
Bing bong.
He's like, I rang the titty. I rang that nipple straight up, guys.
Bing bong.
I'm thirsty for this lady on a train.
Yeah.
He would have been like,
well, yeah. Yeah, then all hell breaks loose, and his friend, whose name I do not know, because he called him something that I could not understand multiple times, decided to shoot him and kill him.
Yeah. So did he kill him? He killed him too, though.
Well, they died.
They killed each other.
They killed each other in the slowest, worst shootout I've ever seen in my life. Like, where the one guy had the gun, like, literally sideways, and he's like,
yeah.
And then, like, 30 seconds later, the other guy's like, and then they went back and forth, and it was like a shootout. Yeah. They started shooting the snakes for no reason, and then the girl almost all like, my snakes,
because they're in Texas, and that's what you do in Texas. You shoot snakes.
I guess so. I don't know if they were in Texas at that point. They might have been in Mexico. So that
Nevada.
led, and I know we're probably going through this too well, but I have to. There's just so many things that I
right. We got to break this down, man. We got to break this down.
I'm telling you, dude. This is the in-depth coverage you come.
It's that good.
It is that good. That's the thing about it. Is why the fuck was that dude smoking out of a light bulb, and what was he smoking out of?
Yeah, that was meth, man. Come on, you know what that is.
Meth. That was the train.
That's the only thing you smoke out of light bulbs.
I've never smoked anything out of a light bulb in my life, friend. So I apologize for being ignorant on that.
That's what Uncle Fester had been doing the whole time. Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, that guy
smoking out of light bulb, man.
I was just like, why did they even put that scene in the movie?
Yeah,
they're like, he's on meth, and then the other guy's like, I'm gonna cut you with my fucking Mayan knife.
Yeah, he's got a Mayan looking knife.
Yeah,
this is the end.
This train will not stop. I love that he was like in Spanish. And I don't know how to say this train won't stop in Spanish, but or in whatever in Mayan. But then he waited a minute when he realized that the guy didn't understand it because he was a meth head, I would just call him a light bulb head. And then he's like, he paused and he's like, this train will not stop.
Yeah.
That's
that was his big scene. That was his big
powerful.
Scene. Yeah, Oscar moment.
Yeah,
it was an Oscar moment. I totally.
One of my favorite scenes was the scene where the guy who's hitting on the chick, like they're in the engineer compartment, and it's kind of like, and there's like two wires just sticking out, and he's like, he's just like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and he's just like tied the wires together.
I need wires. And she's like, can we just pull some from somewhere else? And he's like, sure. And I was like, that's not inappropriate wires.
That's not trains work. Trains don't work that way.
Good. And then, but like right before that was right before the guy. Yeah, that was literally right before the guy made the phone call. Stephen A.F. Day made the phone call where he just kept saying "runaway train" over and over. And I kept thinking it to be like, I was expecting like never coming back.
Yeah.
And then the whole rest of the movie was set to "Runaway Train" in my head.
Yeah, everybody just break out in the chorus.
Yeah, because the whole time I was like
dancing choreography.
Runaway on a one-way track. These snakes are everywhere. I saw you in her underwear. So like that, and then right after that was the wires, which I love.
Yeah.
Give me the wires.
Give me the wires. I need the wires.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing, other than all the other things, which is again, this just goes to show you how great a movie this is. And make no mistake, American Warships is a great movie.
Yeah.
I feel like Allan really hit this one out of the park, and this movie is better. And I hate to say that because our boy, MVP is our boy. And so he's the MVP, and so
MVP.
Like he's our boy, and Carl Weathers is our boy as well. Long-time friends of the show. If you're listening, MVP or Carl Weathers, feel free to reach out. You can write me a hate letter to our Facebook page at BLC Podcast, or Twitter at BLC World, or Patreon, or our YouTube page. Any of these places you can write me hate mail.
You can find
I don't care. Please do. Please
just do it.
That would make my
do it now. Do it.
So after that, like I love that. Like now at this point, the snakes have sieged control of this train.
Yeah,
the snakes are this train is more snake than train now. And so like you would see a snake, and they'd be like, "Oh, look at this snake!" And it was like a 3-foot long snake, Jake the Snake. And then all of a sudden, the snake would turn into a snake that had lived for 500 years and was like 20 feet long and had a head that could swallow a person whole. And like it was like scene to scene. It wasn't like this is a different snake. They never established it was a different snake.
I think they got that snake from Anaconda 2.
They only showed, I don't even know that it was a snake because they only showed like the back of its head, like they would shoot it from behind, and all you would see is like the little circle mouth.
It was like a giant sock puppet. Yeah, like you had to use 2 hands, like
and that's when it killed. That's when it unfortunately killed the girl, which was
little Susie,
little Susie Snake Eater.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I love it, dude. I'm telling you, man. I can't say enough about how great this movie was.
Yeah.
And at one point, the dude was filling up a bag with snakes.
Yeah.
Walking around, filling up a bag of snakes. Yeah, just like, oh, snakes stay home.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
And that was that was donde está alma. And he, Brujo. That was his name, Brujo.
Yeah.
She was like, Brujo. And he's like, alma. And then, so now listen, guys. Up to now, we haven't really spoiled that much, but we're about to spoil the ending of this movie.
Everything.
So put your fucking earmuffs on if you don't want to hear how Snakes on a Plane or Train possibly could have ended. And there's a lot of different interpretations of how this movie ended. But so then the lady is eating her snakes, and she's like, and they have like this elongated scene where she's like, I put the snakes back in me.
Yeah.
Oh, put the snakes back in you, girl. And he's like saying all this weird shit. And like that creeped me out.
I need them.
But then, so did she become the snake, the gigantic snake?
Yeah, she became.
That's why her toilet paper face was peeling.
Because she was becoming a
her skin was falling off.
So, but he was into it.
Yeah, he like the one dude tried to help her, like wrap her up, man.
And he was like,
Bruno was like, nah.
No doctor can help. And then when that one guy got the snakes, one of the guys who stole his box of snakes. Which is
the
box of snakes that they stole.
Thought it was weed.
Yeah,
maybe that's what he was smoking. He was smoking the
I thought he
herbs
he was smoking some kind of
maybe he was
the herbs from the
right. That's why he killed him.
The herbs from the witch doctor dude.
From the box. He had the box of herbs they thought was weed.
Brujo could do that. He wasn't as strong as his uncle or whatever.
Right. Yeah, his uncle
was the best one. But yeah, so like, well, then the guy was like, he went up to Stephen A.F. Day, and he was like, hey, I need a priest, and he's like, no priest, you're gonna need something stronger than that. And then the dude died. I was like, I don't know what's stronger than that? Like, if a guy comes to me and says I need a priest and starts spitting out green shit and snakes, I'm like, that dude needs a priest. Like, there's nothing. Give that man a priest. I'm not taking him to the fucking
but he meant like
360.
A priest can't fix this.
He give his last rites and stuff. You know what I mean?
Let's do something, man, because that shit was nasty.
Yeah,
that was a lot of green slime. Their green slime budget was pretty high on this movie.
Yeah.
So then,
Nickelodeon, they ain't using it no more. They got like a surplus.
Tons of it left over. So then finally, in what has to be the slowest swallowing of a train I've ever seen by a snake. Like it would show it, and like this, it would be in the jaws of the snake. Then they cut to the people. The people would still be standing there, like, I don't want to jump, and they're like, but then it was fine then. But then it showed in the jaws of the snake, and like, then they're like, let's jump slowly, take our time. Let's all just jump one by one out of here. It took forever.
Yeah.
And then the fucking snake swallowed the whole thing up. So after the snake swallowed up the whole train, what the fuck did that guy do?
He had that bag. Did
he summon a hurricane?
Well, no, he what did he do? He did it was like a magic.
He had something where he was holding it like,
I think it was Jerry Garcia in the back. Yeah, Garcia in a bag, man.
It looked like he like created a humongous fist, and then that made like a whirlwind in the sky.
And why couldn't? Because that was Brujo's bag.
Right? Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah, that was Brujo's bag. Like he gave it to. I think he gave it to him.
I guess so.
It was like something. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand why he just didn't do that in the beginning.
Right.
And just get it over with, man.
Well, because he loved Alma. That was his Alma.
Well,
so he didn't want her to become a gigantic snake until.
Did you kill yourself and then why everybody else got to suffer?
Right. No,
I agree with
that. I agree with
your love.
I agree. Hey, I'm not saying that mistakes weren't made, Fred. I mean, I'm just saying.
Mistakes were made, man. The snakes have never been higher.
That's terrible. Terrible. It's going to be the name of this show.
I love it.
Or the snakes were made. Either one is fine with me.
Mistakes were made.
So after he like saves the day and shoots the fucking the 75-foot snake into space somehow, or whatever happened. Then they're like, oh, then they're like, where are you going? He's like, going to L.A.
Going to L.A., baby.
Yeah. And then
what happened is, what people don't know is, this is a true story.
Yeah.
And that dude with the L.A. wrote a script and sold it.
Yeah, because he was one of the ones that survived. But the little girl ended up with the curse.
Right. See, that was the thing. And then as it faded, as they started walking down the road, the girl who showed her boobs, her boob, ended up having snake bites on her leg.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So that set it up for Snakes on a Train 2. I guess.
But did we ever
Snakes
get
on
that?
like a? Well, not yet. Not yet, Fred.
Mario Van Peebles.
Maybe we should start a hashtag Snakes on a Train 2. Electric Boogaloo. I don't know.
The snakes were made.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Snakes on a Train 2. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Do you guys have any final thoughts on Snakes on a Train other than tell people to watch it?
I tell you, if you want a good laugh,
give it
give it.
What did you give it out of 5 stars?
I give it 7.5 stars out of 5.
7 out of
for entertainment factor. I'm not acting.
Yeah,
or anything else.
Yeah, do not go into this with a serious head.
This is not a Martin Scorsese film.
No. Go in there and find your own mistakes. You're
gonna find your own. You're gonna love it. It's a kind of a comedy of error. It's a comedy of mistakes.
Yeah.
So, Allan, I give it a solid 7 out of 5.
Yeah, 7 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid. That's a pretty.
Sounds
good
to me.
Available on Pluto TV on the internet.
I'm gonna give it 7.5 for that. Just for that.
Look at that 7.5. Just for that ending. Just for the twist.
That's a really good.
Yeah, I agree. I can't really argue that. So yeah, definitely watch Snakes on a Train or Snakes on a Train 2. Hashtag Snakes on a Train 2. The snakes were made. And we'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with the last part of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
All right, party's over. Everyone go home.
You're listening to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. We know we've pretty much talked entertainment news this whole episode. But now, once Allan cues the music, we're going to actually talk about Fred's entertainment news.
Yo!
Fred, welcome to the show.
What's up, man? Thank you.
It's your boy, Freddie.
The whole time. It's your boy, Freddie. I've been here the whole time. Thanks, though. So this week,
you've been here though. I didn't even realize. Sorry.
As you guys know, this week, last weekend was my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thanks. I want to thank you. I was just giving myself a shout out since nobody else did on the podcast.
I said happy birthday to you.
Yeah,
we don't talk
about
on
the podcast.
That's government information, Fred.
We don't talk about Bruno.
You don't want we don't talk about Brujo.
We don't talk about Brujo.
Speaking of Brujo, just so you guys know, in case you are interested in watching Snakes on a Plane, I meant to tell you guys Snakes on a Train. I mean, has a 1 hour and 31 minute runtime. 17 weeks if you count the commercials on Pluto TV. It'll take you from now until Christmas to watch that fucking movie, and you're going to see a lot of meta, a lot of contact commercials. A lot of commercials for shows on other channels, which is also very weird.
It's weird, yeah.
So anyway, back to Fred's entertainment news. Look at that.
Well, I just wanted to give you guys a little rundown of some celebrities and famous people who also share my birthday, which was September the 4th.
That's not a selfish topic at all, Fred.
Not at all. Hey, if you don't love yourself,
it's your news.
Who else is going to love you?
It's your news.
Who else is going to love you if you don't love yourself?
Right. You got to entertain yourself with the news. So,
number one,
you want us to
probably
guess?
the most famous person that shares birthday with me is Beyonce.
Guess. Oh, I was going to guess Beyonce.
Oh, you're going to guess it. Okay, I'll let you guess the next one.
Beyonce.
Yeah, this is Beyonce.
Nailed it. Yeah, 1 point for me. No, okay, so that's good. How old is Beyonce now?
Beyonce is 41. She's 41 this year, so she's right behind me. Yeah, I still got a chance, man. All you gotta do is make
the door's not shut.
No.
Because you got the perfect pickup line, like we were born on the same day, girl.
Hey, that's right.
What's
we
up?
Save money on the party.
Yeah, because I know Beyonce's number one.
I'll even give you
approval.
top billing. I'll even give you top billing.
Look at that. How could she say no? How could she resist?
Such a generous guy.
Yeah, money's in it.
All right, so give me let's see who else.
Okay, so the next one, this is a female, female comedian,
Beyonce. What's that girl's name that I don't like? Amy Schumer.
No.
Wanda Sykes.
Who?
Sandra Oh.
Wanda Sykes.
No. She was in Two Broke Girls.
That girl with the name. I can't think of
The
her name.
Ridiculous Six. She's got a bunch of
Kat Dennings.
You're not good. Oh no, I wish.
She's on that show.
She is on that show.
All right. Okay, then the other one.
Her. And she's not a comedian.
All right, I give up. What's her name?
But it's not it's Whitney Cummings.
Oh, okay, Whitney Cummings. Yes, she has a dirty
Whitney
mouth.
Cummings. Yeah, she is.
She does.
Great.
She has a dirty mouth.
Yeah, she's cool.
So, all right.
she would ring a titty for somebody. She was like, "Dink, Whitney Cummings, bitch."
Whitney Cummings. She probably would.
So who else?
Next one.
You just tell us because this is gonna take. We're never gonna guess it.
Okay, yeah. So there's Damon Wayans.
Okay, all right.
Wes Bentley. What? Go ahead.
Who's Wes Bentley?
He was in the Hunger Games. He's the one with the crazy mustache. He had the crazy mustache from
Look at that. All right, very good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Crazy beard and mustache guy from the Hunger Games.
Perfect. That's all you had to say. Hunger Games.
But you were gonna say something about Damon Wayans? You know Damon Wayans?
No, I was gonna say, didn't Damon Wayans? Aren't there Wayans twins? Or no, they're just brothers. Are there?
No, they're brothers. There's like Keenan,
Marlon, and Damon. I know that.
Yeah, Keenan, Marlon, and Damon and Sean. They're the brothers, and then Damon's son is he's getting his own.
Right, he's funny.
Sister.
He's getting. Yes, Kim. Yeah, Kim Wayans. They were all like living color. If you remember that from back in the day.
Well, Damon's son was on. What was the name of that show? Like, I don't remember what it was. It was on ABC, but it was really funny. It was like a short-lived comedy. He played the token black guy. But he's really funny. So, I can't remember the name of it, but he was really good.
Yeah, Damon had his own show, like My Wife and Kids.
Yeah, that didn't pan out, did it?
Yeah. No, I mean it lasted a couple.
It's hard to have a
seasons,
show, man.
It is.
I mean, it's hard.
Like I've even tried to have my own show. It's hard.
You did, no, you're an amateur stand-up comedian, Fred. We talked about that. It's pretty rough. It's a hard life. Especially when you get no help from your co-host or producer.
Songwriter Mark Ronson.
Who is name one song that he has written, please?
Uptown Funk.
Oh, okay, all right. No, you know what? Credit for him for that one.
Yeah. Valerie.
4 words.
He wrote Valerie for Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
You looking it up right now or something?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. You know what I mean? But I knew that Uptown Funk was, and I knew Valerie was. I knew those two.
Uptown Funk is a very complicated song.
It's fun though.
No, it is fun. It's a fun song, but it's very much just like, oh, you learn it the first time you hear it. You're like, I know it now.
Yeah.
And that's why it works though, because it's happy and you can sing along.
That's it.
No.
And when you hear it, you like gotta stomp your feet. You know what I mean?
Blue Hole Funk's gonna give it to you.
Blue Hole.
Snakes.
Chucalores.
So that's the 3 people so far. So happy birthday.
No, I got ex-politician Anthony Weiner.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not proud of that one, but you know.
Well, you didn't control his birth, Fred, did you?
No, I didn't.
Did you say
he's also older than you?
He is. He's 58.
Wiener?
Yeah.
Wiener. Yeah. Hey.
You know, Fred, I don't want to point this out, but there have been a real lack of fart noises in this episode. I hate to be the one to say that, but I'm just saying. Well, I just feel bad because Alan's going to feel like he didn't
start him up. He was getting better with the doom, doom, doom.
Well, he didn't do that. Yeah, he's getting there.
He's getting good.
We're learning and we're adding every week. We're perfecting this medium that is podcasting. There it is. See? Exactly. Perfectly timed. He's back on it. That is not how you spell entertainment, by the way. So, all right, Fred. So,
he's just calling him out.
I can't help it. Entertainment. I mean, he's close.
And now he's bitching because I don't do enough.
I know it's so much. It's great. You can't win either way. Welcome to the show.
That's terrible.
So, welcome to being married to your podcast buddies.
Couple more. Actor and writer
Wilford Brimley.
Kyle Mooney. Okay, Kyle Mooney. Dr. Drew.
Kyle Mooney, I have to say, does a great job of being awkward and weird.
Yes, he really does.
And I know that he probably is that in real life,
but
he's like really good at it. So, all right. So, Dr. Drew, I remember Dr. Drew from Love Line with Adam Carolla.
Dr. Drew Pinsky, Xavier Woods, the wrestler.
Okay, don't know who that is. Yeah, I know Jake the Snake, the wrestler, is.
He's
he should have been on that train.
He would. If he would have been on that train, he'd have DDT'd.
Oh yeah, he won. It wouldn't even been
because he would have mastered them with his own snake.
Right, he'd been like the Pied Piper of snakes.
What was the name of his snake? You remember? It had it had like a name, like a person's name. Which again, I could only name
Tony.
It was Naomi.
Tony the snake.
Apparently, it was Revelations. Okay, well that's his name. That was his second. That was his second
snake. He divorced.
But you would think a snake. Yeah. Okay, so what a fucking name, man. Jake the Snake's real name, Jake the Snake Roberts, is Aurelian Jake Smith Jr.
Oh my God. Aurelian.
Hell, that's really weird. Yeah. Aurelian. So I don't remember the name of a snake, but he did have a snake. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Damien.
He's put it on people.
Damien, yeah. Yeah, Damien was his name.
He knock you out and then put that snake on you.
Oh, yeah, put that snake on. No one likes that. I think that added a lot of fear to people about snakes.
Yeah.
I watched wrestling growing up, and I'm like, what? And again, maybe that's all it took, just like Snakes on a Plane in 2006. All you had to do was put a snake on someone, and they were knocked out.
I remember we went to the zoo. Like in 6th grade, and that dude put a snake on me. You know what I'm saying? He put that albino python on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like let me sit there and hold it while he gave like a lecture for like 5 minutes. Like, and it just started squeezing up around my head and shit. Oh, yeah. I was freaking out, man.
That's funny.
He's like, calm down, just calm down. You want me to calm down? I'm fucking 10.
Have you seen what happens when you put a snake on a person? Yeah. I've seen snakes on a train. I'll be dead in minutes.
I just see Jake the Snake Roberts. It's slimy.
I'll be dead in no time. The snake keeps rubbing on me.
It keeps rubbing. I'm either going to be dead or excited. It keeps
right. Either way, I lose. Either way, everyone loses. 13. I want snakes on my train. Ain't it?
Jack Roper showed up.
That's right. Jack Roper's like, I'll take care of that. I'll save the day again.
I'm telling you. And the last one is Hank Baskins.
Oh, Hank Baskins from Tiger King?
Hank Baskins, the football player. From the Lion King.
No, Tiger King.
You did the Lion King.
No, it was the Tiger King. You know what I'm talking about. Tiger King finally followed our buddies Conrad and Shannon on their Twitter the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, because they've been calling him out on it. They're like, we've done so much to help you, Tiger King. You should follow us, and he totally did.
Is he still in jail?
I have no idea. I thought Trump let him out.
Still in jail. Nah, that was a thing. Trump wouldn't let him out. Trump didn't let him out.
That's so funny. And then, like in 2024, he's gonna be running with him as like his
right.
He's like, trumping the Tiger King.
I mean, Tiger King had nice promos too when he was running for president. Like,
yeah.
I'm like this.
It's too funny. All right, so that was Fred's doppelganger birthdays.
Doppelganger birthday.
Fred's birthday explosion. Now, you got any other entertainment news for us, Fred? Any more news in your bag of snakes?
A couple things that went on. Yeah, there's a couple things going on. So,
what you got?
As you guys may or may not know, the concert commemorating the tribute for late drummer Taylor Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
For Foo Fighters was this weekend, and there was a very emotional
rendition.
Scene in the Foo Fighters played the song.
Right, that's a rendition of a song.
It's a rendition.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's the actual song because the band played it. I mean,
well, yeah, but a rendition just means a replaying of a song, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, then
it's on, so I don't know if it's
it's still that. It's also a movie.
The band let Taylor's 16-year-old son Shane sit in on the drums and play the song, and I tell you, this kid,
he was rocking
rocked it, man. He rocked it, dude. Like,
it's pretty crazy.
I mean,
man.
to keep it together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for him, that had to be an emotional.
Well, for all of them, I mean,
they
were band members forever for like a long
right,
time.
Yeah, man. Well, like
crazy.
25 years. You know what I mean?
I saw Dave Grohl like tearfully take the mic and like he went to sing whatever My Hero or whatever it was. And,
dude,
like,
but I think the best song on there was when they did a Hot for Teacher. When Eddie Van Halen sang.
I didn't hear that. Yeah,
man, it was good.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
Eddie Van Halen.
I wish I could have watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
also,
Eddie Van
Halen's son is pretty fat.
Oh yeah,
which I did not expect. Yeah, he's a pretty fat guy. Fat guys with motors or with guitars always look very funny to me.
Yeah. So have you seen Axl Rose lately?
Yeah.
Is he gaining some weight too?
Yeah, he's been going to Golden Corral.
Oh my god, he's unrecognizable, man. Literally unrecognizable. I saw the picture and everybody, this is Axl Rose, and I was like, "There's no way that's Axl Rose."
He looks insane.
He went to the jungle.
That's him, all right. Wow, he does not look. No. Welcome to the jungle, indeed.
So what else?
There's another thing, and this is the last thing I want to talk about because it's crazy. Right. So the actor Chris Pine,
yep.
He's the guy who played in the Wonder Woman movies and some other movies. And so it was Cannes Film Festival this weekend. Yeah, he's an actor. Mm-hmm. It was Cannes Film Festival this weekend, and he was sat next to. He's got a new movie coming out.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Hello, Darling.
Yeah.
And he was sitting next to Harry Styles, and
Harry Styles, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like spit on him.
Who spit on him? Because I don't know who. So I don't recognize
either one of those Chris.
People. Okay.
Yeah, Harry Styles.
And then like laughed it off, Chris. Right? So why did he do that?
Because like it was. I don't know. Well, they're in this movie together. Hello, Darling. Or Darling, yeah. I'm sorry, Darling, something like that. And I guess this is probably Harry's first like feature film. And Chris is a veteran actor, directed by Olivia Wilde. So I guess maybe there was some beef on stage, but while they were at the show, like
they were bussing.
He spit on him, but Harry know that he can't do nothing about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got
I saw the
all
spit
over the
fly
place. Through his mouth. And Chris knew he did it because he was clapping and then he just like.
Yeah, he was like, whoa, what the heck?
Like, yeah, he was like, what? And then the look, Harry know what he did because the look on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Like after he did it, like.
Yeah, the shitty grin. Like, I got you.
I got you. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, that's That's unacceptable, man. Like,
well, so that's what now that was at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah,
so
the Cannes Film
Would
Festival.
you say, Fred, that the degeneration and destruction of our society is happening one film festival at a time? Because that's sure how it fucking feels all of a sudden.
That's two of them.
Two of them in a row, though, pretty much.
Yeah, in a row. Yeah.
The world's gone mad, Fred.
Yeah, we got the ban the Oscars.
Everybody, well, you know what? It could be a fucking snake disease. You don't know.
Just let it out.
All have a Mayan curse. All the celebrities could have Mayan curses on them. They all live in LA.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. They don't know Brujo's uncle. Do they? They probably don't.
It's just everybody gonna turn into snakes and start eating America state by state.
Snakes on a snake.
Snakes on a state.
Snakes. United States Republican snakes.
The
United Snakes.
Yeah. That's their plan.
I can't do this anymore.
That's
a great plan. Don't tell Sasquatch.
The United States of America.
So if you're a snake, tweet the show. Twitter.com/BLZ World and tell us about your master plan. If you involve Sasquatch, it's even better. So,
I'm a sneaky little snake.
Now say it in Spanish. It sounds so much better. But say it again in Spanish for us, Alan, one more time.
Culebra?
Yeah, now do that, except I say I am soy culebra.
Yeah, you did it right there.
That's creepy. That's some eat the fucking first apple shit right there, Fred.
Yeah.
No.
That's the end. The world's
all right, speaking of the end. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for listening to the 59th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Good night, everybody. Watch Snakes on the Train.
Snakes on the Train.
He loves this music, man. I love it, too. Got to be honest. You know. Oh, yeah. Who's talking? I still like it. I can
it's in my head now.
Runaway train never coming. That's what that was, right? Yeah, that's a great song. So anyway, who's that? Soul Asylum? We could probably get Soul Asylum on the show. Oh, I forgot. Next week, if you're still listening, people, because Alan hasn't ended it. Next week, we're gonna have Streets of Fire.
Yes,
rock and roll band, a real rock and roll band on the show. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. They may sing that. I don't know. All right. Again, I say to you, good night, everybody.
Good day.
I say good day.
You did.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, what a day. What a day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Stay classy, San Diego.